Mike.
Yeah. Mary.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Your voice is still low. How do you
Morning.
feel now? Are you better?
I'm good.
We missed you. I missed you a lot.
You did. How do you show that you miss someone?
That's a good question.
I know what you're up to.
So how do you show you miss?
I miss you, Tito.
Wow.
What?
Yes,
But you know I missed you, right?
Mexicano.
You know I missed you.
So you know the
What?
2 liars and.
Wow, Mike.
No, how do you show you? But seriously, I'm just.
How do you show you?
I'm
You
lying.
reach out to the person.
No.
You reach out to the person.
So
you
you know
ask the
something.
person's welfare.
I used to. There's one or two. There's a colleague here. I don't know if you remember. She used to be here. You know her. You know. I don't want to just mention her name. They just talk about. Something she mentioned about low maintenance relationships. There's some people that you don't get to talk to every time. You don't get to meet to every time. In fact, when things happen to you, you might not even know. But when you need them, they are there. And it's not. So I don't think that checking up is evident. But for a number of people, it could be. But
that depends on the definition of that friendship or that relationship, really. There are some relationships where, especially in the office space, you do what you can to be cordial, friendly, respectful, but also give people their space because you don't want to be too much in people's business. For instance, now, how do I know you didn't go to the Bahamas and go chill? I don't know, right?
True.
Unless I ask pressing questions like, oh, Mike, where are you? You know, Mike, how are you doing? How are you feeling? So, in the end, we can only go by the type of relationship you have with that person and how much information you're willing to divulge to that person.
Very true.
So giving Mary a call, she's not around, is like, oh, how you doing? Is everything okay? Are you good? We'll see you soon.
Mike actually does that
But
a lot. I don't know
does?
why.
He calls you?
And I appreciate
Ha,
it.
you're lucky,
and that's why I don't take, this week, I
You're
just
lucky,
have to
he actually has your number.
No jokes. Like, if I'm not around, Mike will be like, hey, or if he hears something, he'll be like, hello, Mary, I heard this happened. I hope you're okay.
Aww.
I'm like, he does it. He actually does it.
Okay.
Yeah, I find that really
I'll try not to be too jealous, but it's fine.
You know we check. I might not call, but you know, and that's what I was staring to tell someone. You know, there's people that have, and it is a thing.
Yeah.
Call anxiety. I'd rather send a message in text.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is actually she's reading out how I would send a message to her.
Okay.
Probably not call.
Yeah.
But you see, people, and that has been an issue with me, and I found out that there are a number of people. I'm not the only person on that on that horse.
But times are actually changing so much that, like, so for our kids now, I believe your daughter has a phone, right? She reaches out to you when she misses you. Now, I have one daughter who calls me incessantly. I can see like 3 calls from her in one day. And I have one that maybe like 2 a week or something. And I'm like, don't you miss me? And I'm wondering, the relationship I have with my kids is probably a little bit different based on their response to me or their reaction to, or the amount of times they call me or reach out to me. But then again, people are also chatting a lot more now. People prefer Snapchat. They prefer DMs. They prefer WhatsApp to actually picking up the phone to call. So this culture of calling people is gradually sort of phasing out.
Yeah.
I've not really liked making phone calls and all. In fact, I think I suffer from that anxiety thing as well.
Seriously?
I prefer messages. In fact, I so love messages that I don't even like voice notes. I don't do voice notes.
Okay.
If I do voice notes, it's either because it is something extremely important or something I couldn't escape. But no matter the situation, I would rather type. I have a thing with talking, which is strange because I talk for a living.
I was wondering.
But, as in, it's so crazy that I'll be speaking to my sister. I love my sister so much. I love my family members so much. But when the call is getting too long, I'm already rolling my eyes like, when is this call going to end?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I really want to talk to them.
I guess to say that thing, that I think that the only time you should call is if you cannot go in a text. Or if it's serious, an emergency or something.
Yeah, of course.
You know. And so there's some calls I come there, I'm like, I know that whatever you want to say, you can send it in a message.
Okay.
And there are a few that have come to understand me on that, right? There are a few. And then they know how to do it. But I feel like...
What about parents now? In-laws, parents, extended family, who
I try
insist.
Sometimes. It is. You insist. I try sometimes. But let me just say it. Even to everybody, like, there are times like, I'm going
Mine is
No,
even
send
bad.
message just D.
Do you know I tune off during phone calls? It is
stop
that
that.
bad. See,
you don't
I'm
believe.
confessing, and this is to everyone who says, but I told you. If you told me on phone, that's why I didn't hear.
Wow.
Because when
Yeah.
a call is even when a call is like just 30 seconds long, I've already tuned off. It's unconscious. It's something I can't help.
Funny
But
thing is
I
that
think
I
I'm
would even
old
that's how
prefer-
bad I am with phone
funny thing is that I
calls.
would even prefer a video call to an audio call.
Video call is
Okay.
even worse.
Yeah, no, for me it's easier because sharp. It's easier. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Send the message straight. And then there's something here. Yes, I appreciate the introductions and this thing. But see, just go straight
Go
to the
straight to the
point.
point. I mean,
Okay. Straight to the
So
point.
you're talking about small talk now.
Yeah, that's
So in other
what-
words, that
so-
whole, oh, how are you? Did you see what happened in the news? See that
oh
match?
God.
Eh,
Inside me, I'm like,
But
oh,
I know
God,
that
no problem.
I know that
Just-
you're going somewhere.
And there's some people that they need something from you, but they know they haven't spoken to you for a long time, and you're not that close for them to just pick up. They will now first talk about different irrelevant things. And in my mind, I'm like, it's going to be rude to say, could you just say what you want to say? Like, don't worry, I'll do it. But because
So there's a line that popped up about, maybe I think it started happening about 5 years ago. I just hear the two words, quick one. When I hear quick one, I know the person is going to go straight to the point.
Yes, and I appreciate
like
it
it.
better.
So I actually appreciate it
Yeah.
better. Sometimes it sounds a little rude, but it's just like, oh, hi, Titi, quick one. Can you? And then the call
the
is done.
children.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, can you talk right now? I already answered the call. Of course I can talk. Go ahead. For me to even answer the call,
No, that
you
time,
know.
so it depends. There's some things, there's sometimes I've called you, I've called, and I'm like, oh, how far can you talk now?
See, relationships differ.
Maybe I want to
For
rant
you
or
to
something.
tell me that, Mike, you to tell me that, it means that it is something that will take a while. I understand. But we're talking of people that you barely even know.
Okay.
Saying, can you talk now? If I cannot talk now, normally I'll just send you a message. Sorry, can you call me back later? But for me to answer your
And then
call,
talking about etiquette, I've always said this thing, but people always fall prey to it. Whenever even when you're sending a message, don't, especially when it's the first, second time, someone you don't know, don't say good morning, hello, and sit down.
And wait for them to reply.
You don't do
you know,
that.
Mazino
It's-
actually has that on his status on
You know
WhatsApp.
what?
He said, don't just say hi, go straight to the point. No, but there's a way he wrote it. Let me see if I can
I've
find
reached
it.
out to people in DMs I never knew and all of that. And
Yeah.
the first message, I don't even break it. Hello and good morning. My name is Mike Mexicano. I am a
Yeah.
hired killer.
Hello, my
I
dear,
want to What I'm saying, you introduce yourself, you say who you are. Why am I messaging you? What do I want? Thank you, and
Bye-bye.
it'll
If they
be
like,
nice.
they
And
should
bye.
not respond. Leave it there.
Yeah, straight up. So that's messaging
do
etiquette.
it.
And the point is that increases your chances, maybe 90% of getting an answer. It increases your chances.
The average person has, let's say 500 to 1,000 contacts on their phone. And imagine how many people they would have to respond to in any given day.
Me that I'm in 1 million groups.
If,
Before I even see messages sometimes. Let me just quickly quote it.
Oh, gosh.
Please, don't just say hi
Even
and wait
if
for
it
a
was
reply.
Mary or
Say
even
what you
Titi,
came for.
Even when you know the person, I would not say Titi Alpha and just wait for a response.
No.
Titi Alpha, they go, hey, see as da.
Yeah.
I would, so even, so I don't, how far?
So take your learnings. People are a bit too busy to do the hi and wait for you to respond. But hey, some people still want to receive that phone call and hear your voice.
Like Titi.
Yeah, I do.
Is it
I'm
Amber?
actually guilty.
Amber or Ruby, who are you? Who are you calling out now?
I'm not calling out anybody. I'm
Okay,
calling out myself.
Amber
I'm
or
calling out
Ruby,
myself because
one of you needs to call Mommy Mo.
Yeah, well, hey, she calls when
It's
she needs
Ruby.
something, which is good. It's okay. You can still call when you need something. I'll always answer you. But seriously,
Please, let's just take
use
this break. You're
our
watching
hashtag Wake Up
Nigeria.
Nigeria on TVC and let us know your thoughts on this. We'll be back after this break.